5:30, I'll call this meeting to order. Deputy Clerk, can you please take roll?
Chair Kuiper.
Here.
Vice Chair Cobb. Here. Secretary Hammer.
Here.
Treasurer Fitzgerald. Here.
Okay, we'll move into minutes. There's a copy of the minutes on your agenda. And was sent out electronically. Are there any changes to the minutes?
No.
Not, I'll entertain a motion.
I move to accept minutes.
Second.
Moved by Gobb, seconded by Fitzgerald. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes 4-0. All right, at this point, we'll move into communications from committee members. I'll start. So we had a recommendation that passed last meeting. And I was told that that was interpreted to be too operational, so will not be on the agenda. I met with the city manager and the mayor yesterday, and in order to hopefully clarify this going forward, we want to have a facilitated discussion by the local government committee or count, whatever they are, local government center in Bozeman and the HCC mission, the city manager. So hopefully this will be a facilitated discussion where we can hear everyone's perspectives and maybe come to consensus, but you should at least have a conversation.
Which recommendation? Sorry.
This was the tunnel recommendation from last month.
Oh, that one.
And
I don't understand this, why everything's getting labeled operational. This isn't operational and then we won't hear it.
because so in the structure of the city, the commission can only direct the city manager through policy. They can't make specific asks of city operations, and these very defined changes and recommendations are being interpreted as operational. So that's why they're not going on the agenda.
So where do they go if people have them as concerns? What, I mean, who?
Are you just supposed to click that button on the thing, website, ding, 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 50 million times?
It's not that hasn't been figured out yet. The insinuation was that we can still send recommendations, but if they're deemed operational, they're not going to make it.
So, Ben, excuse me, I guess I'm raising my hand. So we're supposed to make recommendations to the city commission about policy related to the direction of the city, future development in the city budget. And if we make specific, we're not going to say have a 2-inch or 12-foot margin. We're not going to be that specific, but if we make general recommendations about the direction of the city, I missed last month's meetings. I don't remember what Ann's recommendation was necessarily, but seems like we should still be able to make, kind of specific recommendations, like we need more bike lanes on, Broadway and Helen Avenue or something.
So, and can I ask, what was different about the storm drain versus improving the tunnel? What's the difference? I don't
To
get
me,
it.
there isn't one, but there's some
They're not
inconsistency
giving
there that I am hoping we'll get to the bottom of when we have a discussion. I just the problem that I've been facing is when we pass these recommendations, I have to go meet with these people and hash everything out, and it's turning into every month this happens. And I want to kind of hopefully get on the same page as much as we can and standardize the process going forward so it isn't a push and shove every time. But yeah, I can completely relate that the storm drain one seems extremely operational, and they put that on the agenda. I think because of the frequency that they were seeing these, that might have been why it went on. And now that they're coming more often, they're starting to pump the brakes, but I'm speculating. I don't know.
Well, 3 out of the year. Or 4.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Well, and I don't know if it has to do with, city manager was going to decide what went on and maybe he's gonna decide none of them will go on. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah,
that was a difference this year.
it's better to have him answer that, but you know, he has a strict authority to set the agenda in the charter, just like we have the authority to make recommendations. So I think when we come to an impasse like this, there's not a whole lot we can do.
I'm just asking a question
Yeah, you're fine.
for clarification,
fine.
because
And-
you're in all these meetings, but we are
I know.
not.
I know, and it's tough because even if I bring one other executive member, then it's a quorum and it's a public meeting. So just like, you know, in order to have our facilitated meetings, it needs to be a public meeting where everybody's here and everyone can just talk. And that's what I hope will happen at this.
Did you say what the date was yet?
We don't have one yet.
Okay.
We just talked about this yesterday, so we came to a consensus that it's great for the local government center to moderate, and they were gonna be reached out to soon. So,
So,
Yeah,
Ben, did you say that if it's you and one other executive committee member, that is a quorum?
that's half of the executive committee, yeah.
Your quorum's 3.
Oh, our quorum's 3, okay.
It
I
would have
miss-
to be 3, right? I
That's-
mean, 3 of us
yeah,
could
I
be
think
present.
I think it's
Uh,
50% plus 1.
Yeah, you're right. I was.
Okay, okay. I just wondered, I just thought maybe they were trying to tell us that 2 was a quorum or something.
That was my interpretation, so I'm sorry.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Um,
any other comments on that?
So,
I'm
wait,
sorry, Ben, did you say, it's a little hard to hear. I think it might be my computer speaker. It's up on 100%, but I'm still having, it's a little soft, but, so I'm sorry if I didn't catch this, but who would the meeting, it'd be facilitated by the local government center? And it'd be between the whole HCC or the executive committee and who from the city?
The idea was to have the whole HCC there, plus the commission and the city manager. And the city attorney's office.
Okay. Would this be likely at a regular HCC meeting, or would it be a special meeting?
My initial thoughts would be that it'd be a special meeting. It would be similar to the strategic plan that we had in 2023, I think, where we did have the agenda discussion. I'm hoping to have it similar to that.
Well, hopefully they'll give us more notice than the 3 or 4 days, maybe 5 days notice we got for that meeting. That was hard, really hard to scramble.
Yeah, I'll make sure that it's posted and we have enough time.
Okay, awesome, thanks.
Anything else on that?
so we'll just sit on it for now? and
Yeah, I
not
think
Send it,
these, it may have already been sent, just not on the agenda. I don't know for sure.
I don't think so.
Clerk, do you know?
Like upcoming admin meeting?
If
Or
the,
just,
if the tunnel recommendation got sent right after our HCC meeting, and it just didn't hit the agenda, is that what happened?
Yes.
Okay, so I believe they received it. It's just not gonna have a public meeting, as of now. And, I would expect something similar with the
Crosswalk.
So, just be prepared for that. And, yeah, unless there's any other questions, we'll move on from my communications. Okay, Sandra,
Thanks for doing all that, Ben. I know you do a lot of, shuttle diplomacy or whatever it is. So thank you for all that effort. Appreciate it.
Do I have anything as I share? No, just that recommendation.
okay,
So what should I tell Mackenzie?
um,
That it's still in the process?
yeah, we can still hear it. I don't want to stifle anything right now. So why don't we just hear it and then, we can vote on it and
Because
keep
government
status
is
quo.
so slow right now, and we have these, and we only meet like once a month, so it's just like, well. You
Yeah.
just wanna put your best foot forward for a citizen that came to us,
Absolutely, I
that
agree.
makes sense.
And I think you should hear it and vote on it, and then we'll just see what happens on the other end.
I was gonna drive by and see if it actually magically got painted, but I didn't. I didn't leave the house,
No, there's no crosswalk. there.
there's still no.
I drove by.
And It was just really wild. We just started counting cars and we didn't realize how busy it had gotten. It's just
I know, that's crazy.
it's a little crazy. You can stand there, 5 cars go by.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay. No, you're fine. Secretary, anything?
Nope, I don't have anything, thanks.
Treasurer?
I don't think I have anything. I don't know, Diana or Alex, do we have an update on the signs?
Yeah, the city was able to get the deposit. They require a deposit, and I didn't think I should have to do that as an individual. So the city was able to establish Alpha Graphics as a client, and they put down the deposit, and they had to make some adjustments to the artwork, but I think thanks Alex for sending that over today. If that is gonna work for them, they should start production and we'll have them in a week or so. So it's all good, it's going forward.
Great.
So actually, there is a bit of a snag. The file that they sent, and you guys can actually hard copy of, this is the original,
Okay.
and I'll put it up so Diana, you can see it as well. They told me, like Diana said, they couldn't use the original file because it is portrait and they need a landscape file or a yard sign. There are a couple of other things too, like you'll see the HCC logo at the top is super pixelated and not very clear at all.
Yes.
Like the margins on the sides aren't straight and like the Helena Citizens Council at the top, there's a S apostrophe, and then down here it's apostrophe S. It's just not
Some stuff.
it's not a great representation of the HCC. And Diana, I told you I'd put that up here, so we'll do that. So I have been working with some Canva magic, I guess, today to create a new one. Sorry, Diana, I'm just trying to get this shared. So there's the original. You can see the pixelation and the margins aren't correct. And it's not being nice to me. So here's the new one that I've created. I kept the same language and now it's branded, so this looks a little cleaner. So obviously we won't have time to bring this to the full board because they need to send this out like now. So if we could get some, I guess, guidance from this group, that would be helpful.
We have consensus if this is acceptable.
Well, I don't think the whole HCC ever really approved this. I think it was just the outreach committee and we recommended that. Am I wrong in that? And the outreach committee meets next Tuesday. I mean, if you wanted a larger group approval too, I mean, that might be an option.
I don't recall a full board vote on this.
We
The
didn't vote on it.
expenditure was voted on, not the
Yeah.
design. And I don't feel the design needs to be voted on, but that's just my call. So if there's any objection to us just approving it at the keyboard level. Let us
I
know.
like it. Could you not do yellow? Is brown what you could do?
Well, yellow is part of the city branding. So if we're using public tax dollars, we're not gonna purchase something that isn't branded.
Oh, okay.
Also, just as a matter of process, we do have to have things that we're printing and purchasing approved by the full board.
The design.
Yes.
Oh.
So brochures, business cards, all of that.
Oh, so we'll have to wait till the end of the month.
Well, that's why I'm saying this process is a little bit disjointed because of just the way that this has laid out with fiscal year end and Peggy leaving and with the design not working for Alpha Graphics.
Right.
So this one's gonna be a little bit forced, honestly, but yeah, I just need approval from the executive board for this one.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna push back a little bit. I think this should go back to the outreach committee. I'm not, but this is my opinion, you can vote overrule me if you want, but I don't feel comfortable. I mean, we had never heard that we couldn't use yellow and blue. And I think the outreach committee might like to hear that before a decision is made to go forward with a design with different colors and things. And it's just, I mean, we meet on Tuesday. It's not that far from.
What are the branding colors? What are the specific colors?
We
Just
do
brown
have
and blue
whole-
and white?
We do have a whole branding packet, like,
Maybe that's something they could look at on Tuesday?
we would have to put it on the agenda for the next meeting, because the Tuesday agenda is already posted. I can put that on for,
It could be new business though.
not if it's not on the agenda.
So Alex, I mean, the HCC is an independent body, publicly elected. Why do we have to follow all the exact same things that the city does?
Because you are a body of the city of Kelowna.
We're
So it's still.
set up by the city charter, but we don't work for the city.
It's public tax dollars and you're using staff time, and I'm sorry that that's not how you've done things in the past, but the work that Peggy did was great and helpful to the HCC, but it wasn't always correct. So I'm here to kind of bring us back to baseline.
So if we were to push this to Tuesday, is there any possible way to get it on the agenda?
No, it's already posted,
It's 42 hours.
48 hours.
48 hours.
Okay,
Tuesday.
well, I don't really know what to do if we can't find consensus here. What are our options?
We can put it on the agenda for the next outreach committee, or on the agenda for the full board meeting if you like.
In August then.
No,
July,
we're
at the end of
here
July.
doing the full board meeting for July, so we could put that on for the 23rd.
Well,
Oh,
I mean, the city, so, I mean, I think the HCC has empowered the outreach committee to make these decisions and create a design and make these signs, and it seems a little overly bureaucratic to have a design go back to the whole HCC if, I mean, unless the outreach committee doesn't like it. But I mean, if the outreach committee is fine with it, wouldn't that be sufficient? We've already voted on to move forward with this in March. It's now gonna be July, could be August. I mean, it seems a little bit bureaucratic, but I don't know.
Options for how we could move forward with this.
Okay, I'm gonna rein this in.
Consensus now.
So right now, our option is to vote on this tonight for approval, or we push it to the next most recent meeting that we can have is the full board meeting.
Yes.
But the outreach committee meets next week where they could discuss this and not make a decision. Is that true?
On Tuesday.
Yeah.
Then it won't get on.
It can't
the
be,
agenda.
they can't vote.
We could alternatively put it on the full board agenda. The outreach could talk about it and then come with our opinions to the full board meeting, or we could approve it tonight. I don't care what we do, but those seem like our two options right now.
I move that we put it on the agenda for
Agreed.
the August meet, for the July
For
meeting.
July.
And then the committee can review the colors that they'd like us to discuss.
Okay,
Give them options, they can discuss if they can't vote on it, they can bring it.
Or at least know
It's
what
a
the option.
committee, so they're not
I mean, the
making.
content's the same. I think it's just the color. Right? That people are having a hard time with. I mean, everything's the same except brown and yellow. Pretty
Yeah,
much.
so they could bring for the board their color choices and we could vote on it then. They don't have to vote on it.
Diana, are you comfortable with that?
Can you review it for me? I'm not sure I'm following it
So-
entirely.
So the idea here is to put this new design up for full board review at the next meeting. And the outreach committee will be able to discuss it in new business without having to make a decision.
And then we'll make a decision. at the-
Well, I mean, if we wanna, it seems super bureaucratic to me and unnecessarily so, but if that's what you guys wanna do, that's fine.
Alternatively, we can approve it tonight.
As is.
I'm not comfortable with that. But if you wanna overrule me and vote 3-1, that's fine. But I won't vote for it, cause I think it's by all fairness, it should go back to the outreach committee, cause they'll be surprised, and I don't think it's a good practice to have surprises, so.
Okay,
I won't vote for it.
I feel comfortable putting it on the next agenda for the full board meeting, and that should tick all our boxes, is that right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, they
Good.
can discuss it and bring their
I like
favorite
it.
color, then we can make a motion and vote on it.
okay. Yeah. Good. Can you put that under? I believe that would either be new business or outreach report.
Votes. The next meeting on the 24th, 23rd or the 30th.
Is the meeting
Because
on
there's 5 Wednesdays,
Yes.
23rd.
so the 23rd, okay. So next week.
Okay, we were on communications, right? That's you, or do you have anything else? Okay. We still have Diana.
It's fun.
Okay, so now we'll move into the agenda creation and approval. Okay, where's our puff here? You will know.
Next one, these are the review reviews.
Are we having anyone coming to talk to us?
I believe we had chamber set up.
under new business future
Oh,
growth of
sorry.
the city? It just said that. It's too.
That schedule out. Heard anything before about that. And these are also kind of just.
So we don't know if the chamber's coming?
I believe she sent an email earlier this week. Let's move forward with the presentation from the chamber. That was, I believe, confirmed a few months ago.
Would like that in the business or as a separate speaker?
It's usually separate.
Yeah, if you can do one for presentations, right after minutes.
Yeah, it's usually guest speakers right after. Why I save all these, I don't know. I'm just gonna
It's helpful.
pile up on me.
There's the new business item, Chamber of Commerce partnership discussion, is that separate from the?
I apologize, that was just, like I said, my formatting didn't carry over,
You're okay, that's fine.
it's just, kind of a.
Okay, are we gonna have any budget expense approvals,
Sorry,
any expense approvals coming up? Okay.
not that I know. Is that the budget part?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and I think we're just missing the. Broadway recommendation, we have copies of that. Did read what she said, it seems to be in a state to go forward, so.
Please.
Would you like that under new business budget or future reference?
Future growth of the city.
And then Alex, will we be getting what our budget is, like in a document?
Yes, so that just, I don't know why it takes so long from fiscal year 200 for them to like have all of it finalized. In our budget software, but just this week that happened.
Okay,
Yes, I will have that for the. Well, you don't usually go to the outreach committee meetings,
right, no,
but I'll have it for the. Full
for
meeting.
the full movie,
Yeah.
okay, awesome.
Okay, I think that covers it. Are we missing anything?
Do we need to discuss?
Oh,
We made
and-
that special committee with Anne last meeting. Are they gonna be reporting? During this meeting?
Um,
I forgot what it was called, transportation.
Ad hoc
Work group
committee.
or whatever.
Yeah, they should probably put that in there. Or either,
We also said email this.
okay,
because I'm sure they've been meeting, I'm not a part of that, are you part of that? I assume they are, since she sent that email to us.
could I call for that during city board meeting reports? Okay. Yeah, she did make a request, for the executive board to. Put a, I wasn't entirely sure. The process she wanted to go through, but essentially it was a vote to, request that the person who. Either chairs or facilitates the MPO, appoints a HCC member. To be honest, I don't want to deal with that right now. We have a lot of things going on. And I think that that can wait, and be further hashed out, because I'm not exactly sure what we're asking. And who
Well,
we're
that was
asking.
unclear, but then it just made me think, well, we have this other special committee to
Yeah,
look at the
yeah, you're
budget that,
No, I did
I
want,
agree with you on that, and it's like, you can go to these meetings as a citizen, just not as.
No, I think she wanted to vote.
We were not allowed to voting.
and. Yeah, it's
So,
a situation that we have other things to do right now, so.
did you
we'll-
reply to her? or-
Yeah,
Okay.
well, I'll talk to her.
Just,
Okay, is there anything else?
We had talked about possibly pulling members about 5:30 meeting time instead,
Oh, right, for executive committee.
not for the regular board meeting.
Oh, right, okay, yeah, we can, that's on the agenda, isn't it?
It's,
Okay,
well, it's on our staff agenda today, yes.
okay, alright, yeah, let's talk to the HCC about it. The idea here is that we're meeting late, 7 to 9. I would imagine that's in place because people wanted to go home and eat, whoever set that precedent. I think it's worth the discussion, maybe start earlier if the board wants to, so. Is there any objection to that? And then, yeah, I guess before I forget, a standard meeting for the e-board would be productive as well, so we don't have to play calendar catch up every month. So is there a general day or time that works best for people? Generally, I'm open on Thursdays.
Just like the week before the meeting, is that how we kind of figure out? But so it's so much ahead.
I think it can work in any standard week. In the past, we've tried to meet almost directly after a meeting, but it also could be advantageous to meet in the middle of the month so that we kind of have
Yeah.
more time to move from the last meeting into the next one. But it's up to the group.
I'm gonna have a Thursday meeting on the second Thursday of each month. So then there's first, third, fourth.
Okay. In that case, since we wouldn't be able to do the third because we're setting the agenda and
So the first Thursday.
yeah, the first would probably be the best. Diana, how's the first Thursday of the month work for you?
Probably fine. And I do like having a set meeting agenda. And I do agree that it is better to have a little bit of time. I mean, my preference would be to do it right after the meeting, like the next day almost, because people are in town and, but that doesn't seem reasonable. So yeah, the first Thursday would be fine. Like at this time, are you thinking 5:30?
Yeah, 5:30 will work for me.
Okay. Yeah, I don't see any problem for me. And
Okay.
hey, I'm sorry, I'm already an hour late for something. I got double booked. But you have my permission to do whatever you want to do for that. But I do need this sleep because I'm already in.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
thanks, everybody.
Thanks.
Okay, is there anything else before we adjourn? Did I miss anything?
It's public comment.
Thank you. That's always what I miss. Okay, is there any public comment? And with that, this meeting is adjourned.
Party.
So, October might not make the meeting on the 23rd.
Okay, yeah, and if there is any expenses, I can run that through, but if we're not anticipating anything, it should be smooth.
Okay,